Hey guys, welcome back. I have another skincare reaction for you, and we are watching another one of my favorites. It's Harper's Bazaar, Go to Bed With Me, and today we have Olivia Culpo. Again, always you guys are requesting, and I really appreciate it because it tells me exactly who I need to start looking at. This was a very highly requested one, and I'm curious to see what she does for her skin. She was Miss Universe, if you guys didn't know, at some point, besides being just a beautiful woman and a model. You know, I'm curious, because man, she's gorgeous. What's she doing, right? We all want to know. Let's do it. Let's get unready.
Okay, so I start out my nighttime routine with one of my favorite products. This is the Neutrogena Cleansing Towelettes. You can wash your face and then use these wipes and you'll be surprised how much more stuff you'll see come off. And it also hydrates the skin, which I love. If I ever need a little extra love for my eye makeup, I use a wipe. I dip it in the coconut oil and it works so well to get any stubborn mascara or anything on your eyes that you're just really trying to get off. See? So next step is I use...
It's interesting that she pulled out the coconut oil. What I will say about that is she was essentially just like using it to take off her eye makeup. I would rather her do that if she's gonna be using her wipes as her main makeup removal method. I would rather her pull out that coconut oil and just put it right there and loosen up all of that eye makeup instead of using the makeup wipe to rub the heck out of her eye, because that's usually my biggest issue with makeup wipes, is that when you're using it as your first cleanse, your main cleanse for your makeup, you have to work so hard to get that makeup to come off that you're rubbing way too hard on your skin. And that is like my primary issue with makeup wipes. So the way she did it is a little bit better. Something I'll point out, Carly, my producer, is the person who monitors these videos. I try not to watch these videos before I give you guys a reaction. That way I'm giving you like a real reaction. But she said that there were a lot of comments on this video about the clips that she's using because it's not holding her hair out of her face. What I'll say is those clips, the purpose that they truly serve is to keep your hair set. So if she's like me and she doesn't want to like wash her hair every single day, that's the reason to use them. It's keeping her hair. So like if my hair gets wet right here, all the little baby hairs shoot up and I have to straighten them and then it dries out that baby hair, and it's like this whole process, right? So the reason why you use these clips, and this has nothing to do with skincare, right? But is because you want to make sure that it all just stays down and dries that way. Bet you didn't know.
This Dr. Barbara Sturm enzyme cleanser, which is my favorite. It really exfoliates the skin through natural fruit enzymes. So you just add a little bit of water and then you rub it between your palms and it turns into a little bit of like a clay texture. And Dr. Barbara Sturm recommended this for me because I was getting these breakouts on, it's so funny, just on one side of my cheek. I told her that I was using all these products with beads and I was trying to exfoliate every single day, and she recommended this product because she noticed that I was actually over exfoliating, so be careful for that. It's really fun too, honestly, and it's lightweight because it's powder. Okay, next, I just rinse all of this off without getting my hair wet. Okay, take two. I'm gonna just put my hair back really fast because it's definitely about to get wet. And see, there's more makeup. So that's why I use the wipes and do this, because I want to just make sure that I always get everything off, especially before bed. My next step is going to...
Okay, couple of interesting things I just noticed. So she said she uses the wipes, right? And then she does this. Olivia is the perfect candidate for a double cleanse. I really wish that she would. I really wish that someone like Dr. Barbara Sturm would tell her. Dr. Barbara Sturm, as far as her background, is not a dermatologist. I think people assume she is because she has her own skincare line. She is a doctor. I have no idea what kind of doctor, to be completely honest. She could be a doctor that specialized in something with skincare or something like that. I have no idea. I'd have to go back through and look. So if you guys are watching and you do know what Dr. Barbara Sturm's background is, please let me know. That doesn't mean she can't come out with a skincare line. Lots of people come out with skincare lines. without being estheticians or dermatologists. I'd say actually most skincare lines come from just the average person. So the fact that she's a doctor has nothing to really do with her skincare line. I think it's just really like flashy. She's very popular with celebrities. She's got great products, don't get me wrong at all. They're a little bit pricey, but they really are really good products. I love this kind of an exfoliator for your skin because it is gentle, but you do feel like you're getting that, like, if you're one of those people that needs like that physical exfoliant, you need to feel like something's working on your skin. It's really, really good. I've never used it. She kind of used it kind of like a cleanser, in the sense of like she put it all over her face. She even put it on like her eyelids and stuff like that. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. I truly don't know. Another thing I want to point out is that she's not being gentle with her towel. She wiped her face instead of patting it. And so I would just say, make sure you pat dry your skin, not wipe your skin dry. Let's see what's next.
Be these brightening peel pads by Sanita's, and other times I use these Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta peels, which I also really love, but these are 2 steps. And since I'm just doing this kind of quick and easy, I'm going to use the Sanita's really fast. And this is a brightening peel pad with glycolic acid. Just helps get rid of all of the dead skin and really, really helps brighten the skin. It's like a form of exfoliation, and it definitely helps for me when I've been traveling or when I'm breaking out. I can immediately tell a difference. So the next step after this.
So she was saying that Dr. Barbara Sturm told her she was over exfoliating her skin. She just did a double exfoliation. I will point that out. Different ingredients. The first exfoliation was much more gentle, but she did treat that first exfoliation like it was a cleanser more than an exfoliation. And so then she's going into this as a true exfoliation. If she truly was, and I don't really know this, if she truly was over exfoliating her skin, I would say that she doesn't need to use both. And I don't think that that was probably the intention of Dr. Barbara Sturm when she told her that she should use the powder enzyme exfoliator. I don't think her idea for her was to then go and use another exfoliator, but I didn't participate in this conversation and I have no idea. I also don't know Olivia's skin. She hasn't told us if she's oily, if she's dry, if she's got combination skin. She was breaking out on one side, which I think is very interesting. I would say that that has something to do with something on top. Like it's either her pillowcase, her makeup brush, maybe something that she puts in her hair if she doesn't wash her hair. But I almost want to say, I'm going to make a guess, and I'm going to say it's her pillowcase, and she probably sleeps on that side, and there's something about her pillowcase that's making her break out. Just a thought. Olivia, if you're watching, maybe it's switching out that pillowcase. I don't know. It's a thought.
I'm going to use a very hydrating balm mask, and you leave this on for 15 minutes. Put it all over the skin. It's extremely hydrating. In addition to this Skin Design mask, I use the La Mer Renewal Oil. It's so hydrating. And I find that usually when I'm breaking out, contrary to belief, it's not because my skin is super oily, it's actually because my skin is really dehydrated, so my pores are acting up and they're not cooperating with life and airplanes and lack of sleep. So I put on the oil, and then I have this Nurse Jamie massage wand. So this is amethyst. I rub the balm and the oil into my skin, but this feels so good. It's literally like a massage on your face. I do it while I'm watching TV. So I'll put on a mask with the oil. I'll just watch my shows, and it's also helping get all the product in. So it's a win-win. So next up is my eye cream, which is by Dr. Barbara.
I'm not completely sure if she rinses all of that off. She said that balm was supposed to be for 15 minutes, I think she said. So that tells me that it's a balm that you remove. I'm not quite sure. I do love though that she put on the balm and the oil to then roll her face. You guys know I love these kinds of tools. They're not magical, but they feel magical. And they do help you de-bloat, and they help you move around, like get that circulation and everything, move that liquid around in your skin, all that like water buildup and stuff, water retention. So I think they're really great for your skin no matter what, and it does feel very, very nice. But I don't know if she left that on her skin or not. She totally could leave that on her skin, and then now she's about to put on her eye cream, so let's watch.
Serum, it's just really lightweight, almost like, it's like the texture of whipped cream kind of, which is really nice for an eye cream because sometimes I feel like if it's too thick or heavy, it won't really like go into the skin, but this I can immediately feel a difference in, and I put it all over my eye. So next step is the Eminence Age Corrective Hydrating.
So because she put on, and I'm not sure if she rinsed it off, I'm assuming not, that balm and that oil, they're both very, very thick. And then she's saying that this eye cream is very, very light. I would definitely put the eye cream on before. I also wouldn't put it on, like she put it like all over her eyelid and stuff like that. I would skip the eyelid and I would just kind of keep it on the bone right around your eyes, you know, and tap. I would tap that in. That's me nitpicking it though. Let's see. She's about to go with the hydrating mist. Let's see.
I just kind of use this on top of the mask to seal everything in, and it just feels so hydrating and scrumptious. Love it! Finally, the last thing.
I don't know where this trend started, where people spray their toners onto their skin after they've put on all of their skincare products. Toner like that is thin. It's you know, the rule is you go thinnest to thickest, and it's not like she put on makeup, right, where it's like powdery or something like that and she needs to set her makeup. It's not the same thing. So you're essentially just using it as like aromatherapy or something like that when you're spraying your toner on you. It's nice. You know, I know that like I've had facials like with Yoli. I love the Yoli Glow facial. She always does a little like spritz at the end, but it almost just feels like luxurious and like aromatherapy. Like, and we're sealing the deal, but we're not actually sealing in our skincare products with that kind of a toner. It's too thin to seal in that product, those products. If anything, it's like, it's just gonna sit on top. And you're just kind of wasting it, to be completely honest. So I would say you don't need to do that. I would do that toner before you put on any of your skincare products, before your serum, because that's how light the toner is.
That I do is for my body. And this is a Mimi Luzon body serum, which is rare. You don't hear a lot about body serums, mostly body lotion, but it's about time that somebody starts creating serums for your body, because we put so many serums and peels on our face. We should probably start considering that on our body too, especially if you're like me and you get so dry when you travel. So I use this all over my body. I love it because it absorbs so well. It kind of has the texture of an oil, but it absorbs into the skin. Sometimes when I wear oil, I feel like I can feel it on my sheets when I'm in bed, and I hate that. This kind of feels more like a true serum, and it definitely penetrates the skin and isn't sitting on you and feeling like dirty. So that's my final step. Now I'm gonna go to bed. I hope you guys all learned something and you enjoyed my nighttime routine.
So that was interesting. You know, she did not use a serum for her actual face. She used one for her body. She could probably benefit from a serum. That said, she still used active ingredients because she's using, for instance, like the Sanitas peel pads, which are a lot of acids. There's salicylic acid in it, there's glycolic acid, I think there's lactic acid, I think there's witch hazel. There are a lot of other ingredients in those products. And so she's using something active and then just sealing it in, essentially. But, you know, I think everyone can benefit from a serum, just like she was saying for her body, right? Like it soaks in, serums like really go into your skin and stuff. That's why I like serum. I like my active ingredients, like my retinols and my like vitamin C's and stuff, to be serum, because I feel like they really do penetrate the skin. Whereas my moisturizers, I really do just want to like, you know, seal everything in, keep the moisture in, protect my skin, right? That's what I like to use my moisturizers for. So it's interesting to see how she did all of that. I'd say overall, she's kind of perfect, right? She is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen, in my opinion. She doesn't really have anything going on besides having like some of her acne that she's dealt with and stuff like that, but it doesn't seem like she's really dealing with anything major as far as aging goes and stuff like that. So I'd be curious to see how her skincare changes as she ages, to be completely honest. She's one person I'll definitely keep an eye on and see if she changes things in the future. As far as changing steps up in her routine, I would ditch the makeup wipes. You guys know I would. I think that's something that's going to catch up with her in her as she ages, as she gets a little bit older, because makeup wipes really shouldn't be your primary way to cleanse your skin. But I would do a double cleanse. So I would go cleanser, like some kind of an oil or a balm cleanser for her, Then I would go into a gel cleanser. Then I would use the enzymatic exfoliator from Dr. Barbara Sturm. Would I use the Sanita's? I guess she didn't say how often she uses it. I don't really know her skin. I wish she would have told us what type of skin she has. If she has sensitive skin, which it doesn't look like it, I wouldn't use it too often, but right now it looked like her skin could handle that kind of exfoliation, the enzymatic one and then the peel pads. So it's probably fine. So I would keep that in there because those are really good peel pads. And I do think that they help with aging, especially with like hyperpigmentation in the future, and it makes your skin texture just so much nicer. Then I would use that mist that she used, that toner on her skin, and then I would use the eye cream that she used because especially she said it was very light. The texture was very, very light, so I would put that next. And then I would moisturize. I have to look into that balm because I swear I heard her say it was only like a 15-minute and then you rinse it off. But whatever it was, she was moisturizing, right? So I would do the moisturization last and then I would finish it up. Thanks so much for watching this skincare reaction. Tell me in the comments below if you have any comments about this routine, and if you want to see me do anybody else, definitely let me know. Find me on Instagram. I'm at Susan Yara, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.